In this presentation, I will be talking about Enron and its company culture, organizational structure, the role of the government in its growth, success, and demise, the influence of Enron and the domestic and international economies before and after it went under, and the leadership styles of Ken Lay and Jeffrey Skilling, and the traits that they encouraged in top managers and traders. Enron's company culture was marked by a combination of high risk-taking and aggressive growth, which encouraged employees to pursue ambitious projects and innovative financial strategies. However, this entrepreneurial spirit was overshadowed by a lack of integrity and ethical oversight, leading to numerous unethical practices and financial misreporting. The company operated on an elitist foundation, with limited interaction between employees and leadership, resulting in poor communication and lack of checks and balances. This environment allowed unethical behaviors to go unchecked. Additionally, Enron prioritized shareholder value over customer value, focusing on short-term financial gains rather than sustainable growth and customer satisfaction. These cultural aspects, combined with systemic issues in the regulatory environment, played a significant role in Enron's collapse and the subsequent reforms in corporate governance. Enron's decentralized organizational structure allowed for greater flexibility and responsiveness to market demands. By granting substantial autonomy to individual business units, the company could quickly adapt to changing conditions and seize new opportunities. This structure enabled various departments to operate with a high degree of independence, fostering innovation and entrepreneurial thinking. However, this autonomy also meant that there was less centralized control, which could lead to inconsistencies in decision-making and strategic alignment across the organization. The decentralized structure at Enron fostered a sense of ownership and accountability among employees. By empowering individuals at various levels, the company encouraged a culture of innovation and quick adaptation to market changes. Employees were motivated to take initiative and pursue ambitious projects, which contributed to Enron's reputation as a forward-thinking and dynamic company. This empowerment, however, came with the risk of employees making decisions without sufficient oversight, potentially leading to actions that were not in the best interest of the company as a whole. One of the critical weaknesses of Enron's decentralized structure was the lack of centralized oversight and control. This led to poor communication and coordination across the company, as different business units operated in silos with limited interaction. The absence of strong checks and balances allowed unethical practices to flourish, as there were few mechanisms in place to detect and prevent financial misreporting and other misconduct. This lack of oversight ultimately contributed to the company's downfall, as it failed to maintain the necessary ethical standards and transparency. Enron's use of special-purpose vehicles and special-purpose entities to hide debt and manipulate financial statements added another layer of complexity to its organizational structure. These financial structures were designed to keep liabilities off the company's balance sheet, creating a misleading picture of its financial health. While this approach allowed Enron to appear more financially stable than it was, it also made it difficult to maintain transparency and accountability. The intricate web of SPVs and SPEs obscured the true state of the company's finances, ultimately contributing to its collapse when the extent of the financial misreporting was revealed. The government played a significant role in Enron's growth, success, and eventual demise. During its rise, Enron benefited from deregulation policies in the energy sector, which allowed it to expand its operations and engage in innovative trading practices. These policies, supported by various politicians, created an environment where Enron could thrive and grow rapidly. However, as Enron's unethical practices came to light, the government and politicians were also instrumental in its downfall. The Securities and Exchange Commission launched an investigation into Enron's financial dealings, which revealed widespread accounting fraud and other misconduct. This investigation, along with multiple congressional hearings, exposed the extent of Enron's malpractices and led to significant legal and regulatory consequences. In response to the scandal, Congress enacted the Sarbanes-Oxley Act in 2002, which aimed to improve corporate governance and accountability. This legislation imposed stricter regulations on financial reporting and increased the responsibilities of corporate executives, making them personally accountable for the accuracy of financial statements. The Sarbanes-Oxley Act was a direct result of the Enron scandal and similar corporate failures, highlighting the critical role of government intervention in addressing corporate misconduct and protecting investors. Overall, while government policies initially facilitated Enron's growth, regulatory actions and legislative reforms were crucial in addressing the company's unethical practices and preventing similar scandals in the future. Before its collapse, Enron had a significant impact on both the domestic and international economy through its innovative business practices and aggressive growth strategies. The company revolutionized the energy trading industry by creating markets for physical commodities like natural gas and electricity, increasing the supply of energy trading options and contributing to market growth. Enron's rapid expansion and diversification into various sectors, including broadband and international markets, created numerous job opportunities and spurred economic growth. The company's impressive financial performance and high stock value attracted a large number of investors, boosting demand for its shares and contributing to overall market confidence. Additionally, Enron's innovative business model and aggressive strategies influenced other companies worldwide, leading to increased competition and efficiency in the global energy market. This success also encouraged foreign investments in the U.S. energy sector, further integrating global markets. However, these positive impacts were ultimately overshadowed by the company's unethical practices and eventual downfall, which had far-reaching consequences for the economy. Enron's collapse had profound effects on both the domestic and international economy, influencing various economic concepts such as supply, demand, and scarcity. Domestically, the scandal significantly eroded investor confidence in the U.S. stock market. The revelation of widespread accounting fraud and corporate misconduct led to a loss of trust in corporate governance, causing many investors to withdraw from the market. This decline in participation affected the overall demand for stocks, contributing to market volatility and a decrease in stock prices. Additionally, the scandal prompted the enactment of the Sarbanes-Oxley Act in 2002, which imposed stricter regulations on financial reporting and corporate governance. These changes increased the costs of compliance for companies, affecting their supply of capital and resources. While these regulations aimed to restore confidence, they also created a more stringent business environment. Furthermore, the loss of trust in the stock market disproportionately affected middle-class and lower-income individuals, who were less likely to invest in stocks post-Enron. This contributed to a growing wealth inequality, as wealthier individuals continued to benefit from stock market gains while others missed out. Internationally, Enron's collapse had a ripple effect on global financial markets, highlighting vulnerabilities in corporate governance and financial reporting. This led to increased scrutiny and regulatory reforms in other countries, affecting the global supply of capital and investment opportunities. The scandal also impacted foreign investments in the US and other markets, as investors became more cautious, leading to a decrease in the demand for US securities and a shift towards more transparent and stable markets. This shift affected the flow of capital and investment patterns worldwide. Additionally, Enron's downfall prompted many countries to reevaluate and strengthen their corporate governance frameworks. These reforms aim to address issues of transparency, accountability, and ethical behavior, ultimately influencing the global supply of well-governed companies and reducing the scarcity of trustworthy investment opportunities. Ken Lay and Jeffrey Skilling exhibited distinct leadership traits and styles that significantly influenced Enron's corporate culture and operations. Ken Lay was known for his charismatic leadership, which helped him build strong relationships with employees, investors, and politicians. His visionary approach aimed to transform Enron from a traditional energy company into a high-tech global enterprise, driving the company's diversification into new markets. However, Lay often adopted a laissez-faire management style, allowing his executives significant autonomy, which contributed to the unethical practices that eventually led to Enron's downfall. On the other hand, Jeffrey Skilling was known for his intense and driven personality, pushing for aggressive growth and innovation. He had a strong focus on financial performance and analytical decision-making, implementing complex financial strategies to boost Enron's reported earnings. Skilling's transformational leadership style aimed to inspire and challenge employees to achieve extraordinary results, but this often led to a high-pressure environment where unethical behavior was overlooked in pursuit of financial success. Lay and Skilling encouraged several traits in their top managers and traders. They fostered a highly competitive environment, driving managers and traders to outperform their peers, which often led to risky and unethical behavior. Both leaders promoted a culture of innovation and risk-taking, pushing employees to develop creative solutions and pursue ambitious projects, sometimes at the expense of ethical considerations. They also emphasized the focus on financial performance above all else, leading to the use of questionable accounting practices and financial manipulation. Additionally, Lay and Skilling valued loyalty and obedience, expecting employees to align with their vision and strategies without questioning the ethical implications. These leadership traits and the culture they fostered played a significant role in Enron's rise and eventual collapse. To conclude this presentation, Enron's story serves as a powerful reminder of the critical importance of ethical leadership, transparency, and robust corporate governance. The company's rapid rise and dramatic fall were driven by a combination of innovative business practices and aggressive growth strategies, but ultimately undermined by a culture that prioritized financial performance over ethical behavior. The leadership styles of Ken Lay and Jeffrey Skilling, characterized by charisma, vision, intensity, and a focus on financial results, fostered an environment where risky and unethical practices could thrive. The impact of Enron's collapse was felt both domestically and internationally, shaking investor confidence, prompting significant regulatory changes, and highlighting vulnerabilities in corporate governance. The enactment of the Sarbanes-Oxley Act and similar reforms worldwide underscored the need for greater accountability and transparency in business practices. As we reflect on Enron's legacy, it is crucial to recognize the lessons learned and the ongoing importance of maintaining ethical standards and strong oversight in the corporate world. By fostering a culture of integrity and accountability, businesses can build trust, ensure sustainable growth, and avoid the pitfalls that led to Enron's downfall. Thank you for your attention, and I hope this presentation has provided valuable insights into the complexities and consequences of Enron's rise and fall.